This is the second plasmid mapping video. This particular plasmid map involves 2 restriction enzymes as well. Today we're using EcoR1 and Hindi3. EcoR1 all by itself creates one piece that's 26 base pairs. Hindi3 cuts 1, 2, 3, 4 times, creating a piece that's 13 base pairs, a piece that's 6, a piece that's 4, and a piece that's 3. If you add those up, 13 plus 6 plus 4 is 23, plus 3 is 26. So this equals 26 and this equals 26. There's no hidden pieces here or here. Now, when we cut it with both EcoR1 and Hindi3, we did an electrophoresis and we discovered we have one band that's 7 base pairs, a band that's 6, a band that's 4, and a band that's 3. If you notice, we add this up and we are 3 base pairs short. That tells us that when we use both restriction enzymes, we create 2 fragments that are going to be 3 base pairs. Okay. One more time. Because this whole thing is 26, I'm off by 6, just kidding, is 26, and when we add this up, we get 20. When we add 7 plus 6 plus 7, we get 20. That means that there's 6 base pairs unaccounted for. That means we have 2 fragments that are going to be 6 when we cut with Eco and Hindi. It'll make more sense once we get started. Okay, so we're going to start here. We've established that this plasmid is 26 base pairs big. We're going to set our scale. So from here to here is like 13. From here to here is like 6.5. Here to here is 6.5. So that just kind of gives us a scale. It's not perfect, but it'll do for what we need. All right, just as before, we start with Hindi3 because Hindi3 has the most pieces. So we know we're going to start right here, cut at 12 o'clock, and label that Hindi3. We're going to make a second cut right here, label that Hindi3. So what we've created is this piece right there. From here to here is 13 base pairs big. The remaining piece uncut is 13 base pairs. Conveniently, the remaining pieces are 6 and 4 and 3, which equal 13. So we make our first cut. We know from here to here is about 6. So we're going to cut right there. And that's going to get this piece out of the way. We're going to label that Hindi3. So this piece is 6 base pairs big. Now this here is about 7 base pairs. So we cut that about in half. We're going to label that Hindi3. Creates this piece that's 4 base pairs. And creates this piece that's 3 base pairs. So at this point we have this piece, 13. This piece, that's 6. This piece, that's 4. This piece, that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So we've successfully mapped that much of the plasma. Now we have to go back and map EcoR1. We've got to figure out where it cuts. Well, we don't know where it cuts, but we know it's not going to cut here because we still have our piece that's 3 base pairs big. It's not going to cut here because we still have a piece that's 4 base pairs big. Not going to cut here because we are not going to interrupt this. What we do notice is when we use both restriction enzymes, we no longer have a piece that's 13 base pairs, but we do have this piece that's 7 base pairs. That tells us that EcoR1 cuts somewhere over here so that you create a piece that is 7 base pairs big and a piece that is 6 base pairs big. And we're going to label that EcoR1. So now we've completely mapped this plasmid. We have one cut right there for EcoR1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts, 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts labeled Hindi 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got all these pieces, and we have this new piece, and this piece was hidden during the electrophoresis process because we already had a piece that was 6 base pairs big. And that is your second sample of how to map a plasmid.